a lot of times there's a lot of players that have questions about how to do this or how can they do that, and I think that coaches, are most of them are pretty willing and they want to help you in any way they can, and a lot of times it's just because they don't know unless you ask the question, and I think they'll be more than willing to help you. Whether it's with school or with football or whatever sport, just working out or how you can better yourself in the sport that you're playing. I guess have the courage. I know for me growing up even for myself, is difficult to really talk to the coaches. Not so much the coaches, I guess more so it was just myself and my personality. I just kind of didn't want to ask too many questions, I guess. But I think asking a lot of questions is better than asking no questions and trying to figure out everything. Because it's a totally different world out there, and if you don't have other people, and not everyone has someone that's been through the experience before that can help coach them up. And so if you're one of those people, don't be afraid to ask questions, because it will really help you out. If you're
ask and you shall receive.
Ask and you shall receive. Exactly. I mean, school, definitely. If you don't have the academics, if you're not taking care of school right now at the high school level, as much as any coach would want to recruit you or bring you to their college, they won't be able to if you don't have the grades to do so. So, that's always been priority, or something that my parents have always emphasized to me, that I also would most definitely emphasize, is school first, and also continue, of course, to work on your skill, whatever sport it may be, as an athlete. But you can be the greatest athlete in the world, but if you don't have the grades to get you into college, then it's going to be an unfortunate circumstance. So definitely take care of school as you continue to develop yourself in your sport.
Hello, I'm Joshua Rice, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what to expect on an official or unofficial visit. More specifically, I know it sounds silly, but what to wear. You want to be able to make a good first impression on a coach. You don't want to look sloppy or look bad. So what I recommend is wearing, a nice shirt, maybe a polo shirt and khaki pants, and something real comfortable, but also something you'll look nice in, because if you want to be confident when you're talking to coaches, and if you look confident, you'll feel confident, and then you'll come off as confident. And first impressions is a big thing about making connections with people, especially if you're talking to somebody like a coach you want to make a good impression on. So I know it sounds silly, but definitely dressing nice on a visit, talking to a coach, is very important. It's a little bit flexible depending on where you go. For instance, I went to Hawaii, and because of the culture and the climate and everywhere, I wore khaki shorts and a polo shirt with slippers, which was perfectly acceptable, but I still looked presentable. So just something you want to keep in mind when you're talking to coaches and making your visits to different colleges.